Hello everyone and welcome back to Spyro the Dragon on the Sony PlayStation 1. I am One Wild Sheep and today we're going to look through Dark Hollow, the latest level in the game. And it's a very fantastic and calming level, very ambient. As you can tell, it's a little bit more, it's got a bit of a nighttime feel compared to the previous stage in the game. And this is actually the smallest stage in the entire game, folks. So this is the least likely stage you're ever going to actually run into any trouble or getting lost, and you're not that likely of losing any gems and stuff in this level either. So without ado, this unlocked the first dragon, Alban. Is it Alban or Alban?
Oh, it's you! I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Ah, of course. So this is the first level that really takes advantage of the whole of both your attacks. You need to learn. This is the first level where it teaches you what types of enemies are strong against what types of attack. Like these guys have the shields. When they got their shields up, you won't be able to flame them. And these guys by here, you just flat out can't charge them or flame them because they're too big to charge. And they got a metal body armor. But obviously, when they turn around, their behind is unveiled, which gives you the chance to burn them. Burn them good. You suck! Burn! Get it? Because the burn is like a... Oh god. But anyway, into this room. This room is one of the hardest rooms in the game in terms of actually losing things.
Psst, Spyro. Want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
There's a reason why he told us that. It's because this room is the hardest room in the in this level, because in between each of those pillars there is a lot of crevices, and you're likely to lose a gem inside the crevices because they are so easy to miss. I have played many a playthrough in this game and gone back to this one room where I just lose one gem, and it was in this one room. But one interesting fact about this game as well is that Spyro the Dragon, the character we're playing as, originally was meant to be a green dragon. But I think it's somewhere about midway through development, they swapped it over to purple because the color green was really hard to see in this game. Because as you can tell, a lot of the environments are actually, a lot of the game has a lot of grass. And unfortunately, green is the color of grass, so it'll make us very hard to actually find, hard to see. That is why they swapped it over to purple, which is a color that really stands out pretty much no matter where you are in the levels. And it works because I think the color purple is a bit more iconic for him, because I can't see Spyro being green. I just can't see it happening all that well. Unless it's like a fan character, but the fan characters usually just recolors. Look at Blonic! It's Sonic, but red! I don't know what I was going with that. But anyway, the stage is still very easy. I consider this the easiest stage in the game. The reason I did this one second though is because it's just the way I routinely play this game. Every time I play through this game, I always go through Stonehill first. Because when I first played this game before it came out on a PlayStation demo disc, basically, I was playing through the demo disc, and every time I play it, I was lobbed into Stonehill first, and then I went to the hub world, so there we are.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Ah, yes, I kind of gathered that, old chap, because I burnt him already, and he wasn't having a good time with that. But I believe this is almost everything in the level. We just need to go back now and get a hold of the chest that we missed as we came in, which is right up here on this pedestal. And right now I'm about to show you a little something that not many people actually know, but well, am I going to? Or am I going straight to the checkpoint? No, I'm going to. Basically, if you press the select button, you'll be able to check your inventory, which will let you know, hey, I've got this many dragons, this many gems, got this many more to go. But little do people know is if you press start button and click on exit level instead, you'll simply teleport out of the level straight away, and it's a lot quicker if the teleport gate is right next to me, obviously I'm going to go into the teleport gate to go back, but it's a nice little way to speed things along. If you're going too slow through the game and you want to get that little bit heads up to get faster, just press start. Anyway, now we're entering Town Square, which is actually a pretty good level, and I believe this is the first level that gave me trouble back in the day with the egg thief, because there's a certain egg thief in this level, and back in the day I used to have so much issues catching him. You're going to see me catch him in less than a second. He pretty much won't be on screen for that long in this stage when I'm playing it now, but remember, I was like young when this first came out. I can't remember how old I was actually. Oh well.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
That's right, folks. As this dragon just told you, this game came out before the right analog stick was used for controlling the camera. So, as you can guess, L2 and R2 controls the camera, which means the camera's a bit dodgy. But it's easy enough to manage. You don't have to control the camera all that much. It usually sort of autocorrects itself to the perfect positions for you to jump. And you saw those bulls, but they're quite interesting because if you charge into them, you will have to flame them to actually kill them. But what if you flame them? They'll die straight away. So they'll take 1 or 2 hits depending on how you approach the situation. And it's pretty good. I like it. I like it.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
Surely you jest, old chap. I would have never guessed that. Yeah, a lot of the dragons sort of repeat things that you normally see in the you know, they usually repeat a lot of things because I think there's 80 dragons in total in this game, and they can't make every single dragon unique. That's a lot of work, you know. There's a lot of writing, and this I believe this was actually quite a low budget game at the time. I'm not entirely sure because it could have been a high budget, but no man, let's just break through all the crates and kill all them boars. You can also see those what are they called? The Spanish guys with the red cape who get chased by bulls. What are they called? Well, it's one of those types of orcs by here, and we just decimated him anyway. He does nothing. A lot of the enemies in this game are actually themed on the worlds, which I do like, so... Hey, Alvar!
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg! You've got to track him down and get that egg! Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
Dressed in blue, you say? Get a girl fast! What was that? It's probably nothing. Let's just continue moving onwards and go searching for this man in blue, this mysterious egg thief that we've already chased one of. Hey, you're too slow. Oh, am I? Well, you're dead now, son. I've always associated those things with Sonic. I don't know why. I think it's like if they had a voice other than nee, I probably would have associated them with Sonic just because. I don't know. It just give me that vibe, you know? A blue thing that runs fast. Put 2 and 2 together. But yeah, one thing I like about these guys is if you're nearby them, they'll have a little sound cue going nee, which I love it when games do that, especially platformers like this. Like Banjo-Kazooie, for instance, has a collectible item that goes, "Hey, listen!" Wait, hold on, no, this is Zelda. Over here, hey! Or something. They'll call out to you, and I like it when games do that because it lets you know that something's nearby. THOR!
Thank you for releasing me.
What? What? THOR, the mighty thunder god. Thank you for releasing me. What? And I think that you'll hear that phrase about 5 to 6 times in this entire playthrough. It is a really repeated phrase because obviously dragons, loads of dragons. Not every single one of them's unique, sadly. But seriously though, thank you for releasing me. It's like one of the... It's... What? You don't give someone with a mighty name Thor a voice like that. You give him a sort of like, thank you for releasing me. Not, thank you. We're gonna confront Toasty. Which is the first boss of the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Toasty. And, as you can guess, you have to toast him. I made it funny. But I am gonna tell you right now, this stage contains the hardest enemies in the entire game. Oh, I'm not joking. I am not joking. This LP is gonna go on for about 10 or so parts, but I am not joking. See those dogs? Basically, you can see me edging towards them very slowly, trying to flame them. And you can see me mashing the flame button twice. That is because that is the only effective way to take these things out without getting hurt. You need to edge yourself closely while mashing the fire button. And even when you flame them, they take a second hit, so you need to fire them again. Worst enemies in the game, that one almost killed me. They are lightning fast. They make Sonic look slow. These things are the bane of my existence as a child. I couldn't get past them. Now obviously I learned, oh okay, if you take your time, you can take them out. They won't be much of an issue, but like I said, be careful. These are the strongest enemies in the game. Many a playthrough was wrecked by them. Not recently, mind, not in recent years, but when I was a wee lad, using analog controls for the first time. Because this game supports analog controls. I think it came out just as analog controls were being introduced. And I heard somewhere that the first copies that were printed in America actually didn't support analog controls, which I think is quite an interesting thing.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
That is the overstatement of the century. But yeah, like I said, in America, the first copies of this game that was produced and sold in stores, they actually didn't support analog controls, so you had to use the D-pad to actually maneuver through the stages. And just to commentate on this boss fight, just burn him, and it's a sheep on stilts, yay! But eventually they started repackaging newer versions of the game in stores, and they had analog controls. And the version on the PlayStation Network actually is it's actually the original first copy of this game. So if you want to play this game with analog controls, your best bet is buy it off eBay as opposed to the PlayStation Network, because otherwise, good luck. But anyway, there's Toasty over and done with. First boss, and actually the end of the first world, folks. The first world is the shortest world to finish, but this game's not long at all. But yeah, I find it strange how they, back in the day, they effectively released DLC, not DLC, they released updates for a game, and basically the updates were sold in stores, so if you want to get the updated version of the game, you'd have to buy it in shops again. It's just how far technology's come. Anyway, this is the flight level. If you jump on all the pebbles in the main pool of the actual first homeworld, you gain access to this hidden stage. Now these flight stages, there's one in every world, and obviously you can fly. Now what you basically need to fly across and burn everything. The controls are exactly as you'd expect. Down is up is down, blah blah blah, left, right, to move left and right. And I failed horribly. This actually took me a good few attempts to clear, but what you're going to want to do is actually destroy a number of objects that are given to you in this level. So right now, first thing we're going to have to do is chase after these trains and actually burn the barrels that they are carrying on their back. Not only that, you'll also see planes off in the distance but there. We'll also need to destroy them planes and go through those gates. And like I said, there's one of these in every single world. And one of the big things about these levels are the times. Basically, they try to make you compete to try and get the best score and the best time in this stage by giving you a little time trial sort of deal. So you need to go through here, collect everything, destroy everything in the environment, while keeping fast. And just clearing everything in the environment is hard enough, let alone doing it with a set time. But yeah, you got a very short time limit. Every time you destroy or go through an objective like this gate, you'll gain a timer upgrade. So every time you go through one of these gates, we'll get an extra 3 seconds to our time. And trust me, the time limit does get a bit steep. Although I find this first one to be actually one of the hardest one of these sections in the game, believe it or not. It's insane how hard I find this very first version. So when we get to this section by here, as you can tell, we can actually multitask and break off into our own little paths. And that is one where this level sort of reaches its awesome, because what you want to do is basically go across, try and get the best times possible by branching out and doing each of the objectives in a different order to try and kill everything as fast as possible. And I like it. It does have a really big replay value to it. So hey, if you want to get a better time than me, go ahead and try. I'd say pause a video response, but they don't have those on YouTube anymore. Shake fist at Google. So anyway, with that, folks, I'm going to call the video here, because that is all there is to this world. So I'm going to head on straight up to the next guy, which is the blue nest, which is at the edge of every homeworld. The blue nest will take us to the next world of the game, and so on and so on. So with that, folks, I'm going to call it a video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like or comment to the video. Don't be sheepish, people. And when we return next time, we will be moving onwards into the next world of the game. Let's just talk to Marco here. You just walk up to him and he'll automatically talk to you. The Peacekeeper world. So, thanks for watching. Catch you all next time. Bye!